Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? Um, Welcome to the jungle. We put you on game politics on the humble. So now the little bit of outrage amongst Americans, politicians about Trump going to get Maduro. I mean, are they siding with the communists due to the fuckery we seeing on TV or the marches or whatever? Um, I've heard a couple people speak, see their point of view. Uh, so many different points. My whole thing is he brought it for the longest time. They was just dealing with him and doing the speeches. They ain't really paying no mind. But when he started calling out Mr. Trump, um, he kind of put his back against the wall. Like you got one president that is being accused of this, that, and the third, and you're not fully going into the country, but you're on the outskirts, trapping off everything. They still sending boats, right? We don't have all the evidence and all of that. I mean, someday, I just, it's not okay not to do nothing. You know what I mean? Uh, is it okay to see some people suffering and dealing with all the fucked up shit they was dealing with, and you having the power to do something about it and not do it? Who we afraid of? The people that do all the real bad stuff, like different communist countries or governments or whatever. Like, I mean, I sense a lot of fear. Um, some of it is just from ignorant people that never been doers, fixers, fighters. You know what I mean? Um, they kind of like stood behind other people and based their opinion type shit. You know what I mean? Or the new trend, gained a voice throughout social media, right? Because that's the new thing. Which everybody having a voice is not a problem, because you see so many different points, and some of them be dead on, some of them, you don't know the ulterior motive, and but it's information which helps everybody make a better decision on whatever it is they're doing. It could be regular person all the way up to a president, king, whatever. Uh, uh, Religious figure, whatever it may be, right? Because we all make decisions in our own lives, in our own community. Uh, but that's what triggered that to me. That's what people fail to realize. Like he was on some, So that's a defense. That's an effect. Defense effect. Oh, like he calling me out. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't never had it. Like every time somebody did that towards the United States president, it was some type of war. Saddam Hussein did it. He was gone. Like different people did it in different countries, and they don't last long. I guess that's like the last straw. They can't keep their composure because they losing power, and people are attacking or taking or uh, going against. You know what I mean? So they feel like by doing that, they can. I don't know what they be thinking, but are we being sympathetic to the communists? We all know the whole drug shit. We all know that fentanyl don't come from. I mean, right? The real reason of everybody in play is not really being said, but that stands out when a motherfucker just talk about, oh, I'm here, what you gonna do? Come get me, you fucking coward punk, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? President, the president, always an issue. You know what I mean? Because you're already wrong. You see, we ain't try to invade or do some other shit, but you talking now, they left him no choice. And it's actually not a bad choice because, first of all, you know how many immigrants was coming in to other countries and the United States, and they were sending all the worst of motherfuckers from in the jails and all of that to come out here and do shit and all this other shit. You know what I mean? By them being liberated, it makes people have hope again, right? Because they the ones losing their people. See, a lot of us, we ain't. I've lost, right? I lost my mom not so long ago. That shit hurt. So, right? You know, but I'm not the only person that lost somebody, and we know how much that hurts. So picture it when you lose it due to other motherfuckers because they doing some slave mentality, some harsh like communist shit. Like, you even say right now they out in the street saying if y'all say anything against you going like broad daylight. Like if y'all say anything about the United States or even think you going to jail. And you already know how they gonna treat them. They gotta go. Anybody thinking like them in any type of power at this late in the game, 2026, anybody around the world doing some shit like that should be dealt with. Because why wouldn't we want for others what we got for ourselves? You know what I mean? When other people don't got somewhat what you got, that would bring the problem. Jealousy, hate, they act like we gotta get, they gonna come to you like, can you help me? Do something about it. You know what I mean? And I don't listen. He to me, right? I know it's the everybody's talking about the oil, the minerals, and all that. I ain't even thinking about that because the United States got enough of that shit. This in the 1600s where we gotta look for minerals and all. We way past that. Ain't nobody trying to take Venezuela's stuff. You know what I mean? Right. They were trading. There's been trade going on with Venezuela throughout the centuries and shit. You know what I mean? Nah, I just read they giving the United States 50. That I mean, they deserve the United States deserve to get paid somewhat for liberating and taking that up off them. Don't you think? But the thing was, they needed to plant some soldiers there to make sure they go from a communist to a democratic. It don't whoever they pick, but it got to be a democratic situation so we can feel all right. So it don't go like the what we already in the situation. He provoked it. United States went and got him. He dealt with it. But now that we in there, you know, that ain't a full out war. But them, y'all don't see what's going on afterward. The second one in command, they ain't grab all the people that's they looking for. They need to just grab who they looking for. That's not gonna happen over here because. So what? The Cubans lost 32. They still won. They the ones, the masterminds behind the shit. They the ones, right? So it's not okay for us to get paid off the minerals and the oil and all of that. But the Cuban communists and all of them are raking it up and doing what the fuck they want and buying motherfucking probably weapons that's gonna fuck us up. You stupid motherfuckers, right? So now you gotta nip that in the bud. Oh, that's what's going on. Fuck y'all. And y'all ain't getting it. They ain't using it. You know what I mean? Till y'all get y'all shit together. Get right. They already got the woman president, not the one that they sworn in. They did that on their own. Now they threatening to come over here. Stupid motherfuckers. Right. They been feeling like that. We don't know what they been doing. You know what I mean? But right, I'm just having a conversation with you. Look at all the points. Who you rather like? You rather the motherfuckers that don't give a fuck have that amount of shit where they can, ain't no telling right what they trying to do. And one thing is, if they people don't need for nothing, ain't no fucking homelessness. People got amounts of food and liberty. They ain't getting locked up for having a different right of opinion or saying something. You know what I mean? The mistake they did was treat they people like slaves, and we dealt with that 400 years ago. Somewhat systematically still do with it. So what they went wrong was thinking that allowing people to be free and prosper is a bad thing. They could have been sitting in power for 2,000 years, 100 years, how would the earth last long, whatever. If they treat their people like decent human beings, like kings and queens, like at their disposal is enough. It's all ours. You know what I mean? You see, like example, the Arabs in Dubai and all of that, they spending millions on license plates. Every week they building a different skyscraper. Like it's no problem about money. It's all ours. You know what I mean? What's the reason where the rest of the world can't do that? Why? Because power is a motherfucker, and you got some people want to control. Racism plays part. Because racism is just not an America problem; it's a world problem. It's just some places of the world it's not really an issue. But if we still dealing with that, how go we gonna overcome and live our best life? You know what I mean? And that communists they at the bottom of the barrel. They dealing with racism. They dealing with hate. They dealing with starvation. They dealing with torture, humiliate. They doing it all. You know what I mean? And then meanwhile, the authors of this shit is them old motherfuckers over here in Cuba. And they threatening. Just today, they got shit on the beach, launching shit, testing shit this way. So what we gonna do? I don't go fuck Democrat. I'm a Democrat. Well, I sympathize. Well, I'm Democrat. I like voting for brown people, black people, because you know that's what I'm. That's what I am. That's what I come from. Whatever. But I'm looking at some Democrats. I'm like, y'all just want. That's why he winning. Cause he doing what anybody should have done. Fix the problem. Then deal with whatever got it right. Because if you don't do nothing about it, it's just gonna get worse. And then whoever does something is gonna get the point. Is gonna get the credit. Well, let's give him the credit because he finally did something, but he was provoked to do it. Just like this, these niggas, like look, my opinion or what I think about it. Some people might not agree with, and that's fine. I might not agree with yours 100% fine because it's the same shit I keep hearing. Because it's from people that never done shit, ran shit, put in work, fought, stunned for something. You know what I mean? Some of these people just lucked up on money. You know what I mean? So they feel like just because they got some money, they want to tell other people what to do. It don't work like that, right? You know what I mean? Or they went to law school and they got a couple, whatever. So it still don't work like that. It worked like that if you're in some type of government. You got to obey the rules, but obeying the rules don't get the job done all the time. Yeah, he might have broke some laws, but he fixed the big problem, which made America safe. He ain't just jump into it. He sat there long enough. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I don't agree. Trust me. I'm a real Trump talk. I hated Trump at one. I can't stand him. But cause I knew he ain't know what he was doing. But like you gotta give a man props when he gets something wrong. Go fuck what he is, what color, what creed, what government demographic he is. He did something, man. And look, you seen the natural thing was that hours the very next day when when the real people spoke and were happy, That's when you seen the real effect of how great it was. But then as the hours went out, when the motherfuckers was like, oh shit, they ain't leaving no soldiers. We still alive. They start regrouping. They start putting up pressure again. People back scared. Why? Because they ain't leave nothing there to. They like, we ain't going back to that. And we got enough people. We got enough troops to just post up. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like what they call that shit? Where the ambassadors be at? I forgot the name. I can't think of it. I got so much thing in my mind right now. But they need to go in there. I mean, that's the least they could do for the people there because now the problem is gonna intensify. And they want the vengeance, whatever. No, they gotta all get round up because they was all wrong in the first place, or they all gotta get dealt with like y'all dealt with them Cubans. But simultaneously, because time is running out, our government is gonna put pressure. That ain't nothing gonna get down. Then years down the line, some shit is gonna go down here. Some more innocent people gonna die because ain't nothing get done by it. And whose fault this is gonna be? Ain't nobody gonna want to take the blame after they made sure nothing got done about it. They kept procrastinating around the subject. They quick to do us dirty here and intensify these laws and lock us brown people up, and we a third of the problem, right? But the real problem, which is outside, and they targeting us with the bullshit, that is a problem when they handle that shit. No, fuck that. Let them folk do what they gotta do. Too close for comfort. If North Korea want to be, let the motherfuckers be communists over there. They got enough problems with South Korea and China right there. They don't get along no way. They ain't China. Let them. They want y'all can do that shit over there, but over here, nigga, now my block ain't nothing. Fuck you, me. No. I'm just saying. I'm talking to y'all. I really don't get too in depth with people like that, right? But since I see everybody want to put their little 2 cents and curse and huff and puff, shut the fuck up and look at the real picture. You know what I mean? You never do nothing ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Wait about, you know what I mean? Fuck that. He did that shit. He grabbed him, so what? And we ain't nobody giving nothing back. You know what I mean? If it's gonna be World War III, you know how many times we almost went into World War III, 4, 5, 6, 7? The fuck? Fuck them niggas. Or y'all wanna do what y'all wanna do, and y'all mad cause we do something about it? What's up, man? What we gonna do? We either gonna die today, die tomorrow, or 10 years from now, or whatever. But this nigga right here, shit, we get locked up. Do they let us out? Does somebody come be like, oh, fuck that, let him out? No, right? Well, fuck that nigga, right? He ain't mean us no good no way. It was a good thing, after all. Fuck that. That's what I think about it. Now, if you don't like that, suck a dick and die. Chico stick, jump off a bridge. Square off, nigga. Let's fight about it. The fuck you got going on, bitch ass niggas? Excuse me. It's part of my language. Respectfully. You know what I mean? The fuck? Y'all niggas don't always keep. The fuck you gonna do about it? The fuck? You thought I was right? You know what I mean? Some of y'all low down racist anyway towards brown people. You know what I mean? The fuck? He lit. Fuck that. Good job, Trump. Motherfucker. The fuck? Clap to that. You know what I mean? Now let me go back to being brown and proud and being in the trenches. I was just about opinion on it. You know what I mean? Lakers finna win 105-96. Y'all be easy. I'm trying not to get too vexed about the shit. It's not a bad thing, man. We ain't had no control about it. The man brought that on himself. He got to deal with that. You know what I mean? But the problem over there is not fixed. So they still got a job to do. They want to impede the man from doing his job because he got to go through this. They're the same people that ain't going to do shit about shit. Same people that let him do what the fuck he going to do and ain't done shit. So who the fuck we waiting on? You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. I'm out. Buenas noches. I talk to y'all punk ass tomorrow. Feliz Dia de los Reyes. Happy Three Kings Day. Welcome to the jungle.com. Your host, El Leon. Let me host some. Before I choke some, you already know some. Pagata. Judith. Word down.